Welcome back to another crunch episode of the Career Mode RTG. We have the second leg against Bayern Munich today, as well as Wolves, Chelsea and Everton. Big episode. Semi-final of the FA Cup, second leg of the quarter-final of the Champions League, trying to get through to the semi-finals of that competition. And then, at present, games against Wolves and Chelsea in the league, but should we get through against Bayern, that Chelsea midweek game might get moved. So, at present, with 6 games to go, we are 6 points off the top 4. Meaning, we have to basically win every single game remaining this season to give ourselves the best possible chance of qualifying for the Champions League next year. If we could do that in the Champions League this year, then we'll qualify for the next year's tournament by winning this year's tournament, and we won't need to worry about the league position. But that is highly unlikely, isn't it, in our first year in the competition. The board wanted us to reach the quarterfinals in our first year in the competition, which we have been able to do. And I hope and pray that we can keep that up and move into the semi-finals. But we'll wait and see. Everybody is fit and raring to go, other than, of course, Yves Bissouma, who is out for the rest of the season, unfortunately. So Rolls drops a little bit deeper. Briançon is at cam. Campos on the right, Bayern on the left, and Abadia through the middle. Big crunch episode. We finally, of course, a couple of episodes ago, were able to seal the Don Brown signing on a free. So hopefully we can build on that from there till the end of the season by ending the year strong and proving that Don Brown made the right decision in coming back to his boyhood club. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on the end of this nail-biting season. Hopefully, we can have some semi-finals of the Champions League to come after this game. Bayern's starting lineup looks very similar to the one before. I think it might be the exact same starting lineup. Franco Martinez at centre-back, Pavard, Kasache, Awar even, Arthur, Verratti, Richarlison, Sessegnon, Bailey. I think that is the same 11. Well, any win, obviously, after a 0-0 first leg result, will see us through. Any score draw will also see us through. And if we can get that away goal early-ish, then that would settle some nerves. Unless, of course, we've gone 3-0 down before that away goal goes in. But quietly confident. But I will keep that confidence as quiet as I possibly can moving forward so as not to jinx myself. Bayern could get us off to a great start, though. If he can find Briançon in the box, left-footed shot, well blocked by a defender and cleared away. And eventually Salisu might sprint after that when he decides that it's actually worth going after. After 8 minutes, we nearly take the lead, but now here come Bayern to try and do the same themselves, going the other way. Rolls to Baranachea. We go into Abadia and then go to Briançon, who's made a good run. Tell you who else has made a good run. Wilson, and into the middle, where Briançon awaits! But Manuel Neuer is in the way. If I remember rightly, when I recorded the last episode, we didn't have a single shot in leg number 1. Now we have, after this 17 minutes. A blocked shot from Briançon and a blocked shot from Abadia, but still no goals. I really want to test this low-rated, really low-rated to be fair, Manuel Neuer, because we just didn't get the chance to do so in the first leg. And the rating that he's at, his overall rating, you imagine that he's not going to be that good anymore. Briançon, I think Abadia was just offside there. It's a good stop. Ball doesn't go in anyway. And it won't count, even if it had. 25th minute. Just delayed on the pass. Definitely the right decision. 0-0. So is Campos. Good football. Briançon. Campos will go again. And we'll look for him. David Campos. Good save by Neuer. Really good save by Neuer. Campos delivers in. He's going to come for it, Manuel. He's gotten there. Trying to knock that down to a teammate. Jack Rolls from here. Would have to be a worldie. He struck it well enough, but straight at Neuer, unfortunately. Still 0-0, but we've clearly been a lot more creative in this second leg than we were in the first. And they keep kicking out really poorly. Manuel Neuer's distribution used to be one of his best attributes. He just can't seem to get the ball to a teammate right now. His teammates, thankfully for him, keep winning it back, though. Campos gets Briançon. into the play, and Berger could send Aberdeen away. Is he onside on this occasion? Again, I don't think he was, and no is the answer. Cannons the ball off the post. For a second time, Aberdeen breaking in behind, but hasn't timed the run well enough, or I've not timed the pass well enough. But I played that one first time, so there wasn't really much else I could have done there in the build-up. Just having to hope that Aberdeen kept himself the right side of the defence, which he didn't. He will need to be better because they're good opportunities when he's been getting in behind, and he needs to make sure that he positions himself well enough to be able to get the ball in the back of the net and have it count when it does go into the back of the net. Berger out here to Barrenechea. Oh, he loves a Berber spin, Barrenechea, and it always works well for him. Oh, it's meant for Campos. It tried to play in Briançon. Campos on the far side was in loads of space. Here's Richarlison. Little back heel. Try not to draw Cano too far out of position if we can avoid it. Kasache, Aouar, Sessegnon. Aouar again. Charleston's there. He's gone solo. Whoa! That would have been the goal of the season from Houssem Aouar had that found its way into the back of the net. Just started it off a little bit too far outside the post and it wouldn't quite curl enough, but my God, was that close. It's rolls. All of this pressure without a goal makes me nervous that Bayern are just going to go up the other end at some point, score one goal and win this tie 1-0, and that'll be us out of the Champions League. Aberdeen looking to get away from Franco, but can't. Great strength and acceleration shown by the defender there. Bailey trying to get away from Sander Berger. Artur with a big switch. Preciol's not going to get to that. Here's Ryan Sessegnon on the left-hand side now for Bayern Munich. Little 1-2 with the left back. Could go back to him. He's going to have to go back to him, I think. And this is going to work it centrally. He has gone back to him. I'll have that, thank you. I think actually, is he a regen, Kasache? I've no idea if I'm pronouncing his name correctly there. Oh no, Liberato Kasache. Again, don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but it's not a player that I've heard of before in my footballing past, or even FIFA past or Football Manager past, to be honest. Briançon inside to Aberdeen, quickly across here to Sander Berger. He's calling for it, Barrenechea, and he's on the breakaway. And Javi Martinez isn't going to catch him. And Ander Barrenechea gives Cambridge United a 1-0 lead. A 1-0 away. Aggregate lead 2 in the 59th minute. Bayern finally push forward to have some offensive play. And that's what kills them off at the other end. They try and win the game, and they might have ended up losing it. I could have tried to square it maybe, but there was too many defenders between Barrenechea and Campos. Tucked away at the near post. Neuer finally beaten. That might be us in the semi-finals of the Champions League. Perisic wins the header, but hell of a ball by Houssem Aouar, and Cucurella that gets the better of the defender. And Richarlison here looking for the man through the middle again. I was trying to just clear it with Cano, and that is a huge let-off. A huge let-off. Perisic does eventually get the ball away. Made a meal of that. Oh, what an interception by the Bayern man. To get the ball away from me. I just can't get the ball clear at the minute. And in behind again here, Cucurella's come off the bench and he's really having a positive impact for Bayern. But will it be enough of a positive impact to see them get level? Not yet. And to be fair, level isn't good enough for them now we have that away goal. They need 2, Bayern. And that's why they've gone as attacking as they have done now and are pushing as many bodies forward as they have. They got desperate to try and score a goal and ended up giving away one, and now they're going to have to get more desperate to score more. It feels like it's just destined to doom them to a Champions League exit. Briançon with a lovely turn to get away. I'm going to tuck this back here to Jack Rolls, who hits the arm of the defender with the shot, but no penalty given. 15 minutes to go. Briançon, or Aberdeen, sorry, to Briançon. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, but no second goal. That would have really killed it. We can't say we haven't had the chances in this game, can we? We certainly didn't in leg 1. But this has been our game, and it's our tie to lose now. With 8 minutes to go, and the post hit for us looking for a second. We are still in the hot seat, and favourites to go through. But that can change in an instant. Hopefully, none of those instants arrive. Preciol couldn't quite get there in time and actually fouled the man. And I didn't need to do that because the ball had just floated straight to the keeper. Preciol. Oh, Evans is in. Evans is in. I've got a number of options to try and pick out. Oh, but find them we can't. Inigo Martinez clears that away. We're in the 90th minute now. I really don't think Bayern is going to score 2. And Cucurella gets in the way of Cano's header that was at least on target. Whether it was destined for the back of the net or not, I'm not sure. Can Salisu win this one? He did. 2 headers in a row from crosses that didn't just balloon straight up into the air. What on earth is this? I'll tell you what it is, though, for sure. Is top or last 4 in the Champions League. Can we make the top 4 in the Premier League, though? That's the next challenge. With Wolves on the horizon and Chelsea potentially, depending on what happens with the next round of this competition. But we're into the semi-finals of the Champions League at our first attempt. Liverpool face Manchester City. They have a 1-0 lead. Barcelona take a 3-2 home leg lead to Paris Saint-Germain. Remember, those 2 away goals could be crucial. And Napoli see off Inter. After winning 1-0 at San Siro, they've won 2-0 back in Naples. So we could face Napoli. Is that Chelsea game going to disappear? We're not sure. The Icelandic international job. No thank you. £10.5 million prize money added. If there's bigger games ahead, Lukas, although to be fair, you are going to play in this game against Wolves. Has the game against Chelsea been moved? It hasn't. The FA Cup game against Everton has been moved. So we will sim Wolves. Yeah, we'll sim Wolves. We'll play Chelsea and we'll play Everton. And then tomorrow we'll play Napoli, Manchester United and Napoli. So that the day after that will be Burnley, Villa and Swansea. So that hopefully the day after that will be the Champions League final special against against someone at the end of the season. And then maybe an FA Cup final special after that as well. But first we have to beat Wolves. Everybody there is going to be fit enough, aren't they? And we've got a full... No, we don't have a full week until the Chelsea game. Oh, I'm going to have to do it with this team. Oh, no, I'm just going to have to play with tired players against Chelsea. I have to play my strongest 11 to give myself the best chance of the win. Please, boys, don't let me down. Don't let me down. They don't have Donyell Malen anymore. He went to Barcelona earlier in the season. Spurs have scored twice in a minute to go up against Fulham, Lima and then Parrott. Oh, they missed a penalty in the 69th. Then we scored in the 63rd. Sorry, 59th and 63rd. Briançon picks up an injury there. I don't need that. But I do need this 1-0 win. And we have gotten it. Thank you, Wilson. He doesn't score many. My defenders don't get many at all. But those 3 points are vital. You still have your space in the squad, David. Work harder, Lukas. Not on track. Transfer offer for NMECHA from Wolves. But we'll reject that. We'll reject that. And Briançon's out for 9 days, which means he will miss the game against Chelsea. And will miss the game against Everton as well. Oh, God. Please, for the love of God, let us get the points we need to get top 4. Napoli is a favourable draw, though, for the Champions League semi-final. We'll find out how that will go in tomorrow's episode. But now we have to go and face Chelsea, who are, I presume, still second in the league. They are. And if they beat me, they can go top. A 3-way fight for the title that is very, very close. A 3-way fight for 4th, which isn't as close, but hopefully it will be closer if we can win this next game. Briançon not going to be able to play in this one. I'm going to have to rotate a little bit. Briançon will come out. Let's throw Evans in. Campos can go to Cam. Oh, good God. This is going to be fun. Oh, Reyna's on his way back. Timing. Great timing for Giovanni Reyna to be back and potentially available. I'm going to throw Palomino in. And Salisu will drop to the bench as well. We're having to rotate quite a bit, but hopefully we're still strong enough to win at home against Chelsea. Let's get 3 points here, then let's go and win the semi-final against Everton. Chelsea's 11, still kept between the sticks. Martson, Romagnoli, Diaz and Emerson. Mount, Roca and Billy Gilmore, they sold Mikel Merino. Callum Hudson-Odoi, Victor Osimhen and Harvey Barnes. All of the big teams keep their keepers, don't they? Kepa's still in goal for Chelsea. Bernd Leno's still in goal for Arsenal. Well, actually, to be fair, last time we played Liverpool, Alisson wasn't there, but I didn't check actually to see if it was an injury or a suspension, but we haven't seen him sold, so he's still at the club, and that was the only time he hasn't played for Liverpool in this save against us so far. And obviously Ederson still plays in goal for Manchester City. They stick with the men between the sticks, whereas we've been through countless goalkeepers in this save, and I tend to go through a number of goalkeepers in most long-term saves like this. But the big teams very happy to stick with what they've got. No, like, faith put in a young keeper that grows, like Arrizabalaga used to be, or Sergi Ruiz used to be. Not Sergi Ruiz, Sergi Rico used to be. Oh, what was the guy? Scuffet. Used to be Scuffet, didn't it? From Udinese that everybody used to try and sign. Simone Scuffet. And then it was the guy, young Frenchman from Toulouse, whose name escapes me. Kepa with the good save there. What's his name? I can't recall what his name is. He has actually at Fiorentina in real life now, I think. The guy I'm thinking of. You guys will let me know who it is in the comments, and I'll kick myself for not being able to remember it. But oh, lovely touch by Abadiah. It was around the outside, but Ruben Dias holding on well defensively. Almost all change in the Chelsea starting 11 with only 3 or 4 recognisable Chelsea players still at the club. Gareth Bale is at Chelsea, but he's supposedly going to retire. Don't know if he's on the bench or not. I didn't glance to see who was on their bench at the beginning of this game. Victor Osimhen, though, will be a difficult player to deal with up top. The pace and strength will be very, very difficult to handle. Billy Gilmour, not sure whether he's right or left-footed, actually, off the top of my head. Harvey Barnes is definitely right-footed, but try and show him onto his left. Is Emerson onside here? He wasn't. We'll have a free kick. Let's put down the line to Harvey Barnes. Tried to get there, but couldn't. With the challenge, Gilmour into Osimhen. Oh, it's a nice 1-2. Mepham having to come across out of position to deal with it. Here's Barnes. You know it's going to go in sometimes at the near post like that. Powerful finish. And it's well worked by Chelsea. That ball by Osimhen, or the run, sorry, from Osimhen, drew the defenders away. And then the passing side left Harvey Barnes in loads of space. After 27 minutes, we trail to the team that are chasing the title. A dream that is still a dream for us at this stage of our careers at Cambridge United. We hope next season, with vast improvements to the squad and to the starting 11, we can fire ourselves up towards the top 1 or 2. But for now, we're having to be content with still fighting for Champions League football, whilst weirdly going further than all but one other English team in that Champions League competition. Liverpool had City, of course, so one English team was guaranteed to make the semi-finals, and half of the 4 teams left in the competition are English. But whether any English side will reach the final remains to be seen. I presume it was Barca that made it through against PSG, but I'm not sure. We haven't checked. All we know is we've got Napoli, and then Liverpool or City will face Barcelona or PSG in the other semi-final, where hopefully we will meet one of the 4 in the final. But we're going to have to see off Napoli tomorrow. For now, though, oh, it's a poor pass. We're trying to get back in the game against Chelsea, but I can't seem to create the chance I need to get that equalising goal. Harvey Barnes. Emerson central again. We need a big second half performance here. A really big second half. Get ourselves back in this. Palomino looking for Campos in the middle, but it's a loose pass. Mason Mount only really has Osimhen for support at the minute, but he could still find him, and has done. Oh, I held my breath. I just held my breath with it on my face. Oh, Jesus. Watching that fly past the post. That was nervy. Win that header, please, Ethan. He's done well, but Abadiah can't get to it. And Liverpool have beaten Tottenham by 4-1. Liverpool are determined not to relinquish that 4th spot. I think our best hope is actually for Europa League football next year at this stage, with the gap to Arsenal still being just 3, although it will be significantly more if we lose this. Get in there to Campos. Actually, we're going to go across here. It's Sander Berge. Why does it have to be Sander Berge? Oh, his passing's as bad as his shooting there. Can't get it to Aberdeen. They're playing the ball about well, Chelsea. I'm not destined to qualify for the Champions League via a league finish this year, am I? Time for Giovanni Reina to come on. I'm actually going to drop Sanderberger out the 11 now. Move Campos back to centre mid role. Giovanni Reina into Cam. LUKAS NMECHA and Giovanni Reina to change this game, please. Evans does well. Campos, I mean, it's going to be equaliser at best now, really, isn't it? Giovanni Reina looking for LUKAS NMECHA. Power your way through, LUKAS. He can't do it. It's going to be defeat against Chelsea. They might well go top of the Premier League with this win. Might be the victory that wins them the league. Oh, but it will only be by 1-0. Oh, I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it against Chelsea there. They were too good. That might be the end of our Champions League dream via a top 4 finish this season because Liverpool, I mean, 3 shots on goal in the entire game. Jesus, that was devoid of any quality, wasn't it? Liverpool beat Spurs by 5-1. I think that says everything about the sort of season Liverpool are having. And with Everton in the FA Cup coming up next, but Napoli coming a few days after that, I'm going to have to rest my entire first team to ensure that we have the chance. I have to prioritise the Champions League now over the FA Cup. Just have to. Thankfully, the majority of players here are fully fit, or at least close enough to it, for the FA Cup semi-final. So, to Wembley we go. We've mixed fortunes at Wembley Stadium, but we try again to get through to an FA Cup final. Everton's team: Pickford, Michele, Milenkovic, Mina, Folds, Jesse Lingard, Manajime, Kieran Dowell and Bamba, Thompson and Bora up top. They beat us in a simmed league game recently, didn't they, Everton, I think? I remember Bora scoring a goal anyway. I think we lost that one. So far, it's 4 FA Cup semi-finals, 4 defeats, isn't it? Or 3 FA Cup semi-finals, 3 defeats, one of the 2. I know we've lost to Bournemouth in 2 FA Cup semi-finals. We've been at Wembley for so many semi-finals and finals now, whether that be League or Pen, whether that be League, Cup or playoffs. Well, League would be playoffs, says. And we have mixed fortunes. We've won some playoffs, we've lost some playoffs. We've won some cup games, we've lost some cup games. Nibs goes down there. Late challenge from Yerry Mina. I'd already tried to play the pass and it had already been blocked. Palomino buries it. And we have an early 1-0 lead at Wembley in the 5th minute. That's the start I needed. Back to Mechela. Banjime gives that away. Jesse Lingard back to Mechela again. He's done really well to find Banjime. Oh, I can't remember whether it's Banjime or Banjime, but however you pronounce it, he's gotten an assist, and Kieran Dowell instantly fires Everton back level. A goal every 5 minutes so far. And against the side that I'm going to be starting FIFA 21 with, we're level at Wembley. Ball inside to Banjime. And Rafael Bora. Oh, it's a good turn into Thompson. Oh, it's a good one too. This is good football from Everton. Out to Jonathan Bamba, who's dead stamina-wise. Floated into the middle, away by Sweeney. Well, up by Sweeney and away by Skip. But not finding anyone. Come on. Such a simple pass to try and find a teammate there. Just play up the field. Atty, amber and black shirt. Another cutback. It hits Mepham as Rodak makes the save. Slightly fortunate that it fell to a defender there and not to an attacker. But similarly, they would have found themselves or considered themselves fortunate for it to have fallen to an attacker rather than a defender. Keep that in, Ethan. Oh, dead touch. 1-1 after half an hour. We took the upper hand. They levelled things up, but it has been all Everton since, and that does make me rather concerned for the entirety of the rest of this tie. Get rid of it, please, Davis. Thank you. Nibs, again, aiming for NMECHA and finding Evans. I don't know what he's on here, Harvey Nibs. This time he does look for NMECHA, and what a challenge from the defender. Brilliant sliding interception. And Everton have the ball back again. Oh, I thought I was in with LUKAS there. I really thought I was in. Playing such good football, Everton. Michela to Jesse Lingard into the middle. Away, please, Mepham. He can't get there. The attacker does, but so does the keeper. This is vital defending as they say in commentary. Come on, no, it was meant for Nibs. Skip, react, thank you. Keep that run going, LUKAS. NMECHA in behind. LUKAS NMECHA, saved by Pickford. 6 minutes to go in the first half. We scored 5 minutes into the game. Oh, and we nearly score 5 minutes from the end of the first half as well, but NMECHA's header goes wide. Oh, intercepted by Palomino. Come on, please. Nibs finally actually gets it to NMECHA with a pass and just delaying with that move. Let's Harvey Nibs in. Win that header. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, the defender headed it against him. So close to going in at half-time in front on a couple of occasions now. But Everton have been easily the better side in this first half. And with the way that the fixture list is, I'm absolutely desperate for this not to go to extra time. Bamba, I almost would rather go out again at the semi-final stage than have extra time and then the semi-final against Napoli midweek. But we've got 45 minutes to try and win this in regulation time. Let's go and do it. Bamba into Bora. Thompson, oh, good football. Thompson's in, and that's a hell of a finish too. Worked so well that nobody could get near him. And their young regen Thompson has just fired Everton 2-1 in front in an FA Cup semi-final. Goes across to hug the manager that introduced him into the first team. Really well done. Oh, it's great football. He just can't defend against that. Can't change player quickly enough. Thompson makes it Everton 2, Cambridge 1. They've come from 1-0 down, an early penalty and a setback. But now they're in front. Sweeney. Essentially there to LUKAS NMECHA. Looking to get away from the defender. He's done well. Harvey Nibs has got himself back on side. And Nibs is in. Oh, Pickford again. Win that, Harvey. Well up. Ollie Skip. Oh, I don't fancy him. Oh, it's really well worked. NMECHA 2-2! They fired back quickly when we went in front. We fired back quickly when they went in front. Really well worked. Pickford is doing particularly well. We haven't created many chances, but he keeps making big saves. Big saves. The majority of the times we end up having a chance in good positions, but on this occasion he can't keep Everton in the game. Or can't keep them in front at the very least. Well tucked away by LUKAS NMECHA, who again steps up when we need him to. What a final, or what a semi-final this is. Everton 2, Cambridge 2, 33 minutes to go. Davies to Evans to Jack Rolls, who's come off the bench here. Skip to Adebayo, who's also come off the bench for us here to try and get us into an FA Cup final. NMECHA trying to almost single-handedly do it. Can use the run of Rolls. Kicks it straight at Kieran Dowell, though. Not having much luck with my passing in this game whatsoever. Ollie Skip trying to hold the fort defensively, and we've forced them backwards. 17 minutes to go. Matty Folds given away by Bamba. And Evans will come forward here. I'm going to try and draw Yerry Mina towards me, which we've done well. Trying to isolate the defenders here, but Yerry Mina's done brilliantly. Been such a difficult defender to play against so far. It's probably going to be one of the first players I look to sell in FIFA 21 career mode at Everton, but certainly doing the business for them here. Make the run on the overlap, please. Sweeney, he's done well. Delivers the ball. NMECHA! Goal! On the volley, Mers. LUKAS NMECHA with a brace may well have sent us to an FA Cup final. He just drifts in. They switch off. It's brilliant movement. And bang! What a finish. Similar to Harvey Nibs' goal in the Champions League group stage game. Bosh. Clean strike. Let's go. 1-0 up, 2-1 down, 3-2 up. Hold on to it this time. Thompson into Fernando. McKellar. Thompson's onside here, I think. Yes, he is. Ball delivered in and cleared away. NMECHA brings it down. Adebayo on the move. On his spot. Oh, not on a move anymore. Wow. Chopped. And he has been booked already from the free kick. Sorry, from the penalty in the first half. A second yellow for Milenkovic and a red card to send him off. I mean, he's lucky he didn't get straight red there. That was a nasty challenge. Oh, he's caught him on the back of the calf. That's how bad the challenge is. He caught him on the back of the calf. Nowhere near the ball. Genuinely lucky not to just get a straight red for that. Mepham to Jack Rolls. Can we make them pay even more so now by picking up a 4th goal? NMECHA lifts it in. Oh, no. Adebieto went for it. He absolutely went for it, but it wasn't to be on that occasion. Oh, penalty again. Oh, they've just capitulated, Everton. Yerry Mina now giving away a penalty and getting a yellow card. From the spot, I have to give it to NMECHA. Palomino has scored from the spot already. Rolls has come on. I'm sorry, Jack. But for the sake of LUKAS NMECHA and an FA Cup semi-final hat-trick, he'll take it. He'll bury it. 4-2. We are coming back to Wembley for an FA Cup final at the end of the season. The question remains now, can we, in tomorrow's episode, get ourselves through to the Champions League final at the end of the season? But we will be in the FA Cup final. We will challenge 4 cup silverware this season into stoppage time. We did it the hard way, getting ourselves in front, then playing really badly for the majority of the rest of the first half. Oh, that was poor. And going behind by 2-1. We claw it back at 2-2. And win out by 4-2 as LUKAS NMECHA will take the match ball. Congratulations, LUKAS. A brilliant hat-trick that sees us through to a cup final. Do that again in the final and you will be a hero, my son. He will start the FA Cup final. He can't not after getting a hat-trick to get us there in the first place. It will be Chelsea or Manchester United we face in the FA Cup final. It's Manchester United who win it in extra time by 3-2. We have them yet to play in the league. We will have a FA Cup final rehearsal in tomorrow's episode against Manchester United away from home. Jeez Louise. But will it be a Champions League final as well? £2 million added to the kitty. We are going to have a monstrous budget next season because we've saved on the Don Brown transfer. We're going to have so much money to spend. But will we beat the Champions League? I kind of need that to have the draw to bring players of high ratings and big stature and high caliber to the club. Sorry, I forgot, Callum. Oh, dearie me. Napoli in the Champions League semi-finals in tomorrow's episode. Do not miss it. That's all for today, though. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.